Hello friends, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me today. I'm especially excited about today's topic since we'll be focusing on one of my favorite makeup products, highlighter. And it's one of my favorite products because it can be a game changer for those of us with mature skin who are over 50, over 60, and beyond. It can not only brighten our complexions with a dewy, youthful glow, and who among us can't benefit from a little more dewy, youthful glow? But it can also visually lift our face. It can accentuate our facial features. It helps reduce the look of wrinkles by directing attention to other areas of our face, and it helps us look more vibrant and alive. And because it makes our skin look healthier, it basically equates to taking years off our face. Before we get deeper into this topic, I want to take just a moment to thank those of you who are returning and to also welcome those of you who are new to my channel. My name is Elise and I'm a professional working makeup artist who specializes in helping those of us who are over 50 look like the very best version of ourselves. And I'm passionate about offering you tips, techniques, and product suggestions for doing just that. So if this sounds interesting, I hope you'll join our wonderful family of subscribers. And in order to get a reminder each week when a new video is available, all you need to do is also hit that bell icon below the video and to the right. And I thank you so very much if you choose to do so. So let's dive into today's topic, highlighter, and specifically highlighter that provides some glow. I'll be swatching a number of beautiful highlighters with you later in this video, but first, let's talk about the 4 most important things to know when choosing highlighters. Number 1 is how to choose the formulation that will work best for our skin, either powder, liquid, or cream. Number 2 is how to pick the color that will work best for us based on both our skin undertone as well as whether we have fair, light, medium, tan, or deep colored skin. Third, where we apply the highlighter, and fourth, how we apply it. Let's first focus on the different types of highlighter formulations. There are powders, liquids, and creams, and even some pencils that provide highlight. And the powders, liquids, and creams can be sheer or opaque. The whole makeup product category of highlighters has absolutely exploded in the beauty industry over the last few years, which fortunately means that there's no shortage of powder, liquid, and cream options at all different price points. Choosing the right formula can deliver absolutely beautiful results, but choosing the wrong formula can sometimes mean that we end up looking like we were playing with our granddaughter's glitter stash. The best highlighters for our skin should glide on smoothly and easily, not crease or cake, and provide a lovely, soft, natural, lit from within glow. We all know that powder can sometimes settle into fine lines, which can emphasize those fine lines, and powder highlighter with glitter really emphasizes fine lines since the reflective quality of the glitter draws attention to that area. So a cream or liquid highlighter formulation will often work especially well for us, since the cream and liquid textures blend so easily into most skin types and really become like a second skin. And right now, it seems like many more makeup lines are coming out with really good cream and liquid blush and highlighter options, which is also a good thing for us. There are some powder highlighters which fall into the category of cream to powder, which can also work well. Let me give you an example of a cream to powder formulation. It's Laura Geller's Baked French Vanilla Pore-fessional Duo Highlighter, and it glides on very easily. Let me show you some swatches of what this cream to powder formula looks like when applied both dry and wet. You'll see quite a difference in the amount of glow. If you've seen some of my other videos, this highlighter will probably look familiar to you because I use the matte side of this highlighter, the French Vanilla, for eyeshadow very often. It's the other side of this highlighter that I want to share with you. It's Pore-fessional, and that's the side that has some glow to it. The top swatch is from the Pore-fessional that's just the powder variety without any additional water that's added to it. In the swatch below it, I've sprayed water onto one of my fingers and dipped it into the highlighter and then applied the highlighter to the back of my hand. I think you'll be able to see that there's quite a bit more glow in that bottom swatch. Next, let's talk about the second important thing to consider when choosing a highlighter, choosing the color that will work best with our skin color and the undertone of our skin. Fair to light skin tones should really stay with lighter colors of highlight, and if you have fair to medium skin with a cool undertone, silver, pearly white, and light pink or pearl white with a pink or lavender cast can be absolutely beautiful. If you have a medium skin with a warm undertone, look for light golds, rose golds, or peach tones. And those of you with darker skin tones look absolutely gorgeous in deeper colors such as deeper gold, rose gold, or even bronzy colors. Here are some examples of beautiful pearly color highlighters that look especially beautiful on light to medium skin tones with a cool undertone. First, I want to share with you a cream highlighter from YBF. It's the color where you can see that I've hit pan. I use this quite often. And this is what the YBF cream highlighter looks like. The next one I want to swatch for you is this one from Wet n Wild. It's an incredibly good drugstore option. This is called Halo Goodbye. So the YBF cream highlighter is on top, and underneath it I've put the Wet n Wild Halo Goodbye. Let me see if you can see the glow a little bit more if I just move my hand slightly. This next product is really kind of interesting. It's from Kevin Aucoin and it's called Glass Glow. And this really has a mirror-like finish. Not sure how well this is going to show up. It's the third one down from the top. But it really shows up when you actually apply it to the cheeks. Next, I want to share with you a couple from Laura Geller's collection of baked gelato swirls. This is what these products look like. This first one is called Fairy Dust, and by the way, you can also dampen these and they will show up with a lot more glow. And this next Laura Geller Gelato Swirl is particularly interesting because I think you can see that it has sort of a pink and lavender reflect going on. At least I hope that's showing up. Next, let's look at some highlighters that are absolutely wonderful on warm undertones. These range in color from champagne to light gold to peach. Let me show you what some of these look like. This is a cream stick highlighter from Wet n Wild, and it's called When the Nude Strikes. And I think you'll be able to tell why it's actually named that way. It has sort of a nude beige quality to it. And there's a swatch of it. The next highlighter is from a clean beauty company called Ilia, and it's a liquid highlighter, as you can see, and it has a little bit of a champagne undertone to it, which is why it works especially well for warm undertones. I hope that's showing up for you. And this third one is from Laura Geller. It's from the Duo highlighter that I showed you earlier with French Vanilla and Portofino, and this is the Portofino color. This next one is from Benefit Cosmetics, and it's called What's Up. And I've heard someone say that this happens to be Kim Kardashian's favorite highlighter. It has a bit of a golden tone underneath. And here's what the Benefit What's Up highlighter looks like. Next, I want to show you two more Laura Geller products from her Baked Gelato Swirl line. First, there's Peach, and that's pretty obvious. It has a beautiful peach undertone. Let me show you. Here's what the peach color looks like. The next one is called Ballerina, and it has a warm medium copper tone to it. Here's what Ballerina looks like. So the peach is on top, and Ballerina, the copper color, is underneath it. And finally, here are some highlighters in deeper warm tones. They're in deeper honey, deeper gold, and also some rose gold. The first one I want to share with you is another one from Wet n Wild called Gilded Glow. On top is Gilded Glow from Wet n Wild, and underneath it is Gilded Honey from Laura Geller. That's another one of her Baked Gelato Swirl products. But underneath it, I've added some water to the formula so you can see what it looks like in its full glow format with the water added. And the last product is a beautiful liquid highlighter from the new company, Rare Beauty. This one is called Transcend, and it's a medium copper metallic color. It's gorgeous. And here's the Rare Beauty copper metallic color. I had another gorgeous one from the Rare Beauty line, but unfortunately, my daughter decided to take it back home with her. I was really hoping she'd leave it for me, but just didn't luck out on that one. Third and fourth, let's talk about where to apply a highlighter and how to apply it. Placement is absolutely key, and we want to draw attention to the high points of our face where we don't have fine lines and wrinkles. Probably the most important area to highlight is our cheekbone area, because the application of highlighter in this area really helps lift our face. To find the area on our cheekbones to highlight, it's really easy. You want to gently press against the top of the cheekbone under the eye, and when you feel the spot where the bone comes out the most, that is where to apply the highlighter. You can apply the highlight either with your finger or with a dampened makeup sponge. And I actually like to put liquid highlight or cream stick highlight on the back of my hand and then use my finger to apply it. With cream, I'll just apply with my fingers usually. Later, I go back and use a dampened sponge to go around the edges so there are no harsh lines. And since you have the most product on your finger when you first apply it, gently dab on a small amount first at the top of the cheekbone area near the hairline, and then gently pat and blend out more product going toward the nose area. Let me show you. I'm going to use the YBF Cream Highlighter product. I've just patted a little bit on my finger, and then I'm going to start back here because I have the most product on my finger right now. And I'm just going to gently dab right along the top of that cheekbone area. And I think you can see what a difference it makes. This is the side without highlighter, and this is the side with highlighter. Next, we can also apply it to the nose. We want to highlight just a very small area at the center of our nose. We want to start a ½ inch below the eyes and only go down about 1/4 of an inch. I'm taking just a little bit of that cream highlighter, and I'm just going to go right here on my nose area. I also like to apply a little highlight above the arch of my eyebrow. Just here and here. And then obviously blend in well. This just gives a little bit more lift to the face. And as I mentioned earlier, my final step is always to take my dampened makeup sponge and just go around the edge of my blush and highlighter to make sure that all of my face products blend together seamlessly. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Just going to go along the edges, the top, the sides, between the blush and highlighter, and underneath where I put my blush as well. Of course, we can always build up some highlighters to provide more glow, or we can blend out or sheer out cream or liquid highlighters with our fingers or a dampened makeup sponge to tone down the amount of glow that we have. And if we accidentally go overboard with highlight, never fear, because we can always tap on a little leftover foundation from our foundation brush, or we can dust over the area with a light application of powder. I so hope these tips were helpful, and if so, I'd so appreciate it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. And if you happen to know someone else who might also find this information helpful, please consider sharing this video with that person as well. Since I have a hunch that many of you have a favorite highlighter, I hope you'll share the brand and the name of your favorite highlighter in the comments section below. That would really be fun and helpful for all of us to see. Thank you so much for giving me the gift of your time today. I'm really grateful that you chose to spend some time with me. And I hope you stay happy and healthy and have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day. Take care.